So, you've made a helmet. It looks good, you got the raw print off, but you have no idea how you're going to put this thing together. Well, I'm here to show you a couple of ways that might work in your benefit. Hi guys, welcome back. I am Will and I'm at Heroic Studios. I am revamping my lab. Reason why I haven't done any videos, another excuse for you guys. Yeah, well, I have to keep a clean house, all right? So today I've gotten a lot of questions. Yo, Will, how do you do your helmets? How do you attach them? Do you use magnets? I do a lot of things. Magnets is not one of them, and I'm gonna show you exactly why. I keep things simple because it's just an aesthetic that no one is gonna see because it's on the inside of the helmet. Now, if you check out any of the Nikki cosplay or those guys, the inside of the helmet is actually very scary to look at, but it makes it comfortable for the wearer to have when it comes down to it on their face and on their head, and that is here what I'm going to be showing you today. I don't know what I just said. You probably figured it out. Now, I'm not going to try any of these helmets on for one reason. I had a really bad bug infestation in my workshop, so a lot of the spiders and stuff were hanging out in my helmet, so I got to work with some bug spray and sprayed them all inside. I cleaned them out and they look okay, but I'm still not comfortable with putting them on. But you can check out other TikTok videos that I've done, other posts on Instagram, even over here on Patreon, where you guys can see how these helmets fit. So I'm going to run you through a couple of things that I like to do, and it's very simple. My first and foremost thing that I like to do is elastic bands. You get a roll of this off of Amazon, and this coupled with some hot glue is actually pretty much my go-to solution to making a helmet fit on my head. I do one on the side, I do one on the other side, and then I do one on the top. And whenever I want to put this helmet on, I just stretch it back, put it on, fit it comfortably, and there you go. Now for the cushion, I use this kind of cushion that you get from like Hobby Lobby or Walmart or even off Amazon. Fun fact, you actually get more bang for your buck over on Hobby Lobby. I got like a whole like 14-inch squares of this stuff. It's a lot. So you just cut it off, cut it in pieces, put it inside your helmet. Usually it's where your cheeks, forehead, and sometimes the top of your head will meet the helmet to kind of give you guys a little cushion. And that way the helmet kind of conforms to your face to where it moves when you move, which is what you want when it comes down to a helmet. Now, the second thing that I like to use are these little clasps that you can get off Amazon too. They come with a male and female part, and you do have to screw it into your helmet. But like my Red Omega Ranger helmet here, this is what I use to kind of keep these parts together. Now, I did use an elastic strap that I put on the top of the helmet so it can open vertically and close. But on the sides, I have these clasps that when you move them forward, it reaches out for the hook, brings the helmet in, and makes it a nice tight fit for you. So this is actually a kind of secondary go-to. It's a bit more of an extra step, but at the same time, if you're looking to do like a Ranger helmet or something along those lines, this is probably the best way for you to do that. You do have to screw it in, and you might need to be careful because again, you're going through your print, and once you hit those 3 walls of solid wall, you're going into the infill, so it might not work as well screwing it in. So if you have any type of modifying software like Nomad, Fusion, Blender, or anything like that, add some holes to where you can screw these in, and you want to be using self-threading screws. Nothing too big, nothing too small, maybe about an M2, M3 by 8 to 10 millimeters long. That'll get that in there. Or you can just use hot glue. Hot glue is also a game changer for me since I've discovered hot glue. I love hot glue. Now, the third option is my least favorite, and that would be using magnets. Now, if you look at my red hood, this one was actually designed with magnets to fit in. The problem with magnets is that when it's designed using magnets, you might have to scale the helmet. And if you end up scaling the helmet, it turns out that those magnet holes that were meant for maybe an 8mm by 2mm thick round magnet might not fit properly anymore. Magnets are very, very exact. You have to have full contact between the negative and the positive magnet in order for that to hold. If you're off and that magnet isn't flush with the surface, those magnets are not going to give you a strong hold on your components on the magnet. So I know studios that do this. It's a good design if you don't have to scale the helmet, but I have a pretty big dome, and as a result, magnets aren't going to fit. So keep in mind that magnets are standard. You can find 4mm, 5mm, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to about 12mm wide diameter magnets by like 1, 2, 3 millimeters deep. If you have some calipers, you can measure, but again, you have to be within a tolerance, which is I think 0.01 for the magnets to have a nice, good connection in order for your helmet to kind of stay together. I did that with my red hood. Obviously, the magnets did not work properly because, as you can see, some holes are deeper, some holes are more not as shallow as they should be. It was a mess. So I actually went ahead and did my elastic band technique and got it together, even though some of the bands are actually coming off. I use super glue. Use hot glue. Hot glue is more effective. And you know, it comes down to what your preferences are. What do you want to do? How do you want to do this? It's not really a one-way do it all kind of deal. I split the helmets when I design them, front and back, and then I let you guys kind of get creative with what you want to do. You guys are asking me what I do with my helmets. That's fine. I'm going to tell you what I do. My primary go-to, and I've told a lot of people who have DM'd me on Facebook and Patreon and in the group chat, elastic bands work the best. These things are freaking great, and get some little cushion foam from Hobby Lobby, glue that in there with hot glue, and that is it. I mean, it's simple, it's easy. Again, I don't design with magnets for that very reason. I know a lot of people want me to. I'm not going to do that because you do, at the end of the day, have to scale those helmets. What you can do, though, if you are looking to use magnets, is that any cubic slicer necks, whatever the hell it's called, I think Orca has it, Bamboo Slicer has it. What you can do is actually go ahead and size your helmet in the printer, in the slicer, cut it, and then you can add these shallow holes in which you can actually add magnets. Give yourself about a ½ millimeter in the diameter and in the thickness of the magnets, so that way these things fit fine. You want to make sure that everything works right. Scratch that last part. When it comes to the thickness of the magnets, leave it as a solid. What do I mean? If the magnet is 2 millimeters thick, cut the hole 2 millimeters down or thick or whatever. That way it is flush with the surface of your helmet, and you can go ahead and put that in there. So if that's your option, if you want to go ahead and add magnets. You got to have enough meat on there to kind of put in the magnets and stuff like that, but it is a simple solution. So that's it for this video. I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. If this is on YouTube at some point, hey, like and subscribe. Welcome back. I'm back in the game. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing these videos, though. There's a lot going on. I got a CNC machine over here in the corner. I'm getting the Eufy make. I want to do a video on that. I still haven't shown you guys how much the Cobra Max 3 over here is kicking ass, so I might do a video on that, doing something a little bit more complex. I don't know yet. I got a lot on my plate. Etsy, Patreon, life. So I hope this helps you guys. And if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and let me know. Until then, peace. Doing a mic check. Mickey Mike. Wiggity whack. Whack whack. Mic check. Oh, Mic check. Mickey Mike.